Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you tripping? Just move right. Try to look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you tripping? Just move right. Try to look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you tripping? Just move right. Try to look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another video. It's been a while since I posted, but we're back. We're back, and it's cold weather now. It's nice 45 degrees outside. Maybe not so nice for fast riding, but it's okay. But today we're doing, yes, I guess it's another review video or an update video. I don't know what you want to call it, but today we're looking at the 750-pound DNM shock. Right here, look at this bad baby right here. DNM burners. This shock is honestly amazing. I have it installed for already 2-3 weeks, and this puppy is great. 750-pound spring, holds up my 220-pound self great, doesn't even squat. And when you go on jumps, which we're gonna try a little bit today, we're at the skate park today. Just gonna do a couple hops, nothing big. Kind of not warmed up yet, and also don't want to, hurt myself. But yeah, we're gonna be showing off the 750-pound spring, seeing what it could do, and let's go ahead and get into it. So, sitting on the bike itself feels amazing. The spring has a lot of play. I could jump up and down on it, my 220-pound self, and nothing moves. Installing the shock itself is actually pretty quick. All it is you got to take out this bolt right here, and then this bolt up here. You slide out the old one, put in the new one, put the bolts back in, screw the hexes on the other side in, and you're set. You're good to go. So pretty simple setup. Then you play around with your compression and your rebound, and you're good to go. But having this spring on has honestly been a blessing. Not only can the bike handle my weight now, I could also take it on small jumps, not huge jumps, but small jumps. Off-roading is way more confident now. Way more confident on off-roading, since I'm not getting tossed around as much and the spring's doing all the work. Also, just going fast on the street is great, because your stability is perfect, since now the spring doesn't compress as much and doesn't play as much and is a bit more stiff. When you're going at high speeds, there's less of a wobble. There's still a little bit of a wobble at higher speeds, especially if I'm only holding on with one hand, and that's mostly because the front suspension's still not that great. But I don't know if I'll be upgrading that anytime soon, because suspension right now, front suspension costs a good $1,500 for a good set of suspension. But these DNM rear shocks, 750 pounds, is only $150 on eBay, which is a steal, honestly, for a simple easy install that's gonna make your bike a ton better. It also increased the height of the bike, so I still am rocking 17-inch tires and rims, but the height of the bike was increased, so now there's more room between the floor, or more clearance between the floor and the bash guard, which is great, especially if you're doing off-roading stuff or jumps and you don't want to clip anything. It's perfect right there. So no need to upgrade to 19s, because the 17s with the 750-pound spring are perfect. Okay, we're not going into the bowl today, but it also helps out the front suspension a little bit, because the front suspension is doing less work now. So it's just, in total, makes everything much better. Solves a bunch of issues with the stock Segway X160 suspension, and even the Surron X suspension, which only has a 350 spring. I'm pretty sure it's either 350 or 450. Now we hit a couple more jumps, show off how the spring works on jumps. Perfect, no problem, takes in the hit, or even dropping it on the rear suspension and still putting in work, or still holding up. Perfect, smooth, no problem. No issues whatsoever. Even though it's a pretty small jump, it still takes the hit pretty well. Of course, if you took it on the bigger jump, it might be a little bit different, but on this, like, what, 1 foot little hop, holds up pretty well. No issue whatsoever. All right, so now we did a couple little hops. I found the biggest staircase I could find in the area, and we're gonna go ahead and go down it. I have my phone over there recording, seeing how it's gonna look from the side. We'll see how this spring does on the biggest set of stairs that I could find. Woo! There's Bill riding his DIY bike. But yeah, that was pretty good. The spring held up really nice and plush. I was able to go down the stairs faster than I usually do, which is pretty good. Pleasantly surprised, actually. Pleasantly surprised on what the suspension can do. Definitely smoother though. I gotta say, this suspension is really surprising me on the quality of it. $150, DNM, 750-pound spring. You can order it off eBay. Link will be in the description. Insane, honestly. Took that staircase like a bounce. Did it easy. Went down going like, what was that? 10, maybe 15 at most miles an hour. I could take it on a couple little hops, not really jumps. There's no really big jumps I could take it on that I'm confident on. I don't want to do big jumps on concrete, but if there's dirt jumps, definitely would take them with this spring. Goes down hills, up hills easy, you know, doesn't affect the bike, actually makes it taller. Bill actually, when he came up to me while I was setting up the video up there, said he didn't recognize me because the bike looked taller. So, you know, it's a great purchase if you need to upgrade your rear suspension and you're on a budget. 750-pound spring, DNM shock, or you could just buy the 750-pound spring if you already have the DNM shock on a Surron X. But overall, a good price for a good product. Really recommend it. And that's pretty much it. That was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for Bill coming by. Didn't even know he was gonna be here. Probably didn't know I was gonna be here. Didn't even recognize me at first, but nice seeing you, Bill, if you're watching this video. And that was the DNM 750-pound rear suspension. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video whenever that comes out.
Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you trippin', just moonlight. Tryna look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you trippin', just moonlight. Tryna look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you trippin', just moonlight. Tryna look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, nigga, why you trippin', just moonlight. Tryna look good in the moonlight.